2. Find the area of rectangles with fractional side lengths. A field measures 1/2 a mile wide by 1/3 a mile long. What is the area in square miles of the field? Alright, so we're going to draw a square, and then, so this square has equal sides, so each side is 1 mile long. We're going to divide the left edge into 3 equal parts and label one part 1/3. And we're going to divide the top edge into 2 equal parts and label this 1/2. Then we'll draw lines across the square for the 1/3 marks and the 1/2 marks to subdivide the square into small rectangles. Then we count the number of rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We calculate the area of the small rectangle, which is 1/3 times 1/2, and that's 1/6 of a square mile. Can the area of one of the small rectangles be found by multiplying the lengths of its sides? Yes, because when we multiply these two fractions together, we get 1/6, and if we look at the diagram, we see that there are 6 parts and 1 is shaded in. A 3-foot by 3-foot piece of wood is cut into a smaller rectangle that measures 2 3/4 feet by 2.5 feet. Steps. Use a 3 by 3 square on grid paper. Alright, so on our grid paper we see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We see the full 3 by 3 piece of wood in the light blue. And then we're going to subdivide it and label as shown. We're going to cut it into a smaller rectangle that's 2 3/4 feet this way by 2.5 feet this way. So you can see what started out as 3 feet wide became 2.5. 1, 2.5. So now we have this smaller rectangle inside. Alright, so the area is the sum of the labeled parts. You can see how we labeled them. So we had a full unit here, a full square unit here. We have half of a unit here. Same with this row, 1, 1.5. And then we have 2 3/4 on this side. So we're going to break this blue square up into fourths. And we see that 3 of those fourths are included in the area here. 3 more fourths are included in the area here. And these are divided up not only into fourths, but also by half. So each of these little pieces is 1/8. Can the area also be found by computing the products? Yes, it can. We could just multiply 2 3/4 times 2.5, which gives us 6 7/8 feet, which is what you get when you add up all of these fractions in here.